Survivors all across the nation are complaining about the lack of V-Bucks recently. Zahaka here has written, whoever is eating all the V-Buck missions, can you please not? Fox Gamer Pros, presumably eating such V-Buck missions, has stated no, and Chivas, suspiciously looking at the V-Buck-shaped stomach, what are you talking about, Zahaka? Accusing the poster himself of eating all the V-Bucks. And breaking news, the Storm King was reportedly spotted stealing all the V-Bucks, and Storm King officials are currently investigating the situation. I'll keep you posted as things progress, but as it stands, the V-Bucks drought is hitting all founders. Of course, anybody who's purchased from a starter pack or crew pack is probably chilling right now because they have all the X-ray tickets they need to purchase Spy Llamas. Yeah, wrong section. Spy Llamas. Yeah, Spy Llamas are pretty great. I'm going to go down to the weapons right away. Description down below is going to be full of links to spy weapon videos if you guys want to see what's what. Obviously, pot shot is the number one thing you want to get from these llamas. These are fantastic. I finally was able to put this in the collection book because I have 4 copies, and yes, you do need all of them because mini bosses can be different elements, and that includes physical. So a physical pot shot versus a mini boss is the most damage a pot shot can do. Of course, if it's a smoke screen or a trap vulnerable mini boss, it's not going to do as much, and if it's a tank mini boss, it's going to do half damage. Just take note of that. All tank mini bosses just take half damage. It's about as simple as that. Now, you might have a water, fire, or nature mini boss, and having the correct pot shot for that situation is great. So I recommend getting 4 before you put in the collection book, but the other weapons are pretty great. The pepper sprayer is in almost every single way a perfect SMG. The only limitation is damage, which is why I supercharged mine. I've been using it a lot, and it is fantastic. The video on that in the description down below is really good. My aim was kind of on in that video. I had fun with that. Browbeater as well. Excellent shotgun, hardest hitting shotgun in the entire game, if all pellets land, that is. Double boiler is the hardest hitting single projectile shotgun as it shoots a slug, but the browbeater shoots 10 pellets that do add up to be the hardest hitting shotgun. Now the pistols are pretty okay, turncoat's all right. I have an unpublished recorded video on that. I need to just work on that. Trinity's pretty good, Instigator's pretty good, Cleaner's complete garbage, and the Grunt is pretty fun. And then of course we have spy heroes that are actually pretty relevant this season because Dungeons is in town. I got that mixed up with Art Deco. Yep, sorry, never mind. Yeah, Bomb Squad Kyle's pretty good. Yeah, there's the, let me just talk about him since I brought him up halfway. Was it Noir who extends the, I can't find Art Deco now? Am I blind? There we go. Yeah, Noir. He extends lefty and righty. That's pretty good for Dungeons and Carbide, but he is not a spy hero. Sorry about that, you guys. But yeah, Bomb Squad gives you armor. Super nice to have. Undercover Buzz reduces gadget cooldown, which is good to have. Gold knocks, landmines as you bull rush, and then the other 2 are just mythics that are actually the least interesting of the bunch, although Bladestorm does make your kunais explode, so if you're a Lynx main, that's pretty good for you. I do not recommend gambling, so if you see something poor in your first llama, maybe don't get it. I've got a pretty decent stockpile of extra tickets, so this quantity, I could open a couple of these, but I don't need anything from the set. My collection book is now full there, I believe, so yeah. Let's move on here. Let's do Save the World stuff, because we do have a new emote in BR, but not much more than that. If you do like anything in BR and you've already seen the shop, feel free to use code Mista at your checkout. I greatly appreciate it. I get 5% of your purchase at no further cost to you, and that supports me financially, so thank you, everybody using my code. Crypt's Dungeon Daily is great, because that's the first one that's unlocked, so everybody can run that at any power level. I had a ranter in my comments yesterday say he hated dungeons. I'm sorry you feel that way. And I think many people in the community agree that dungeons is one of the most fun things to do in Save the World. If you can find a way to enjoy it, it's there. And I think that mentality is really helpful. This revived my Witcher 3 playthrough, by the way. I stopped playing that game and just couldn't continue because it felt pointless on my second playthrough. But I told myself, there is more than 100 hours of gameplay there if you can find a way to enjoy it. And I went on, you guys. I did Death March difficulty. 3.6% of people have done that, and I finished the main story today, going on to the Blood and Wine DLC next. So I'm just saying, Dungeons is there. It's a part of the game that people say never gets updated. It does. We have new stuff in the leaks right now. We have 2 heroes and a weapon on their way. I'm just saying, Dungeons is there. If you can find a way to have fun with it, it is waiting for you, and it's actually going to not be waiting forever because it's leaving November 20th with the end of the season. This is a good moment to plug the reminder video here. This goes over every single quest available, all the llamas, jack-o'-launcher, everything in the event shop, everything that's going away, and I talk about what's worth picking up before the season ends. Definitely want to check that one out. I'll try and link it in the description down below. All right, Dungeon Dailies, Crypts, llamas are covered. Let's get straight into missions. Yeah, I almost never go into the missions before BR, but Save the World's kind of kicking it. Well, it's doing okay. Pokey, thank you for joining so I could see the lower level missions. It's been rough. Vacuum Tube Shotgun, very, very strong. Bring this into a water zone. If it's not healing Death Burst, it's going to be fantastic. Ironically, it's available in probably the worst mission possible for Vacuum Tube weapons. Smokescreen reduces the range damage, which is not bad for the Vacuum Tube sword, but it's fire and healing Death Burst. Ouch. Okay, yeah, not that mission, but in any other mission, it's going to be good. I'm also struggling to find right now the Upgrade Llama, which is available in the 58 zone. Apparently, I'm blind. And it is where? Why do I lose the Upgrade Llama in this... Upgrade Llama number 1 out of, is it 2? I believe we have 2 available today, and then we have, yes, 2, and then we have 3 legendary survivors. So one of them is available in the 58 zone in Ventures. Then we got the 74 player up here, 4x reperk and the Retrieve the Data, a much nicer mission for chain lightning weapons if you got lucky enough to get that from a vending machine or an animal. Vacuum Tube Sword, I think I've talked enough about chain lightning, but it's a very, very strong melee. S tier in a water zone for sure. Then we've got a legendary survivor available in a very similar location to yesterday at 5 minutes and 5 seconds in my video. I called it out. Someone said that I missed the survivor, so I just went and found the timestamp for them. So yeah, legendary survivor in the 124 zone, number 1 out of 3. And then that's pretty much it for Ventures. We got just a few missions up here that are okay. 240X is a visual bug. It's ×1. I get that comment frequently enough that I feel like I should mention it periodically, although I've mentioned it like 3 times recently, so I think I'll take a little break on that. Legendary survivor number 2 out of 3 is available in the 104 player, 108 4-player. Then the 124 zone has a legendary lead survivor. I don't often call these out, but it's there if you need it to raise your power level. 4x reperk and the 124 4-player. Welcome Sage to the stream. I'm live, by the way, editing my upcoming noob account video. So Twitch link down below for the next hour after this video's live if you guys want to come say hi. 4x Eye of the Storm in the 132 4-player. 4x reperk in the 132 4-player. And I have great news. I finished another episode of the noob account. So that's going to be going up on the channel tomorrow. Stay subscribed. Or subscribe if you're not. Okay, legendary survivor number 3 out of 3 is available in the 140 encampments, and then we got the high zones, which are actually pretty good. 4x epic perk up is great to see. 369 reperk is nice. Then we got 276 plus 4x drops of rain, pretty solid. 5x Eye of the Storm is great. 5x reperk is great, and then 5x perk up is great, but deliver the bomb will not count towards your weekly quest, so if you're looking to get that weapon supercharger, this mission will not help. So decent 160s, honestly. You only need one good 160 if you're looking to get the supercharger. You can run the same mission 10 times, so it's something you can do. You just need one good one. 5x Lightning Bottle in the 52 4-player, and that's pretty much it for Canny. No notes for Stonewood, but at least in Plankerton, I got a couple down here. 4x reperk in the 28 4-player, and then the Upgrade Llama token that messed me up earlier is in the 34 zone. Yeah, I remembered that the token was right next to a 4x, so when I showed the Vacuum Tube Shotgun Adventures, it completely crossed my wires and had me completely confused, but that explains that. Moving on to BR. I don't have the codes pulled up here. Let me figure it out over here. God, I love having 1440p monitors. I can actually scroll and see everything. Okay, Eminem is in the shop if you guys haven't picked him up yet. Honestly, he's on. Oh, hey, whoa. It's been 2 weeks. I should have mentioned this earlier in the video. Every 2 weeks, the creator code you entered clears out, and they want you to, re-enter it just to make sure you're still supporting that creator. I help support Archer because he helps me a lot on and off camera. If you guys want to support me, of course, code Mista at your checkout. But yeah, Eminem's in the shop. He's got all his stuff coming back around. If you guys didn't pick him up the first time he came out, that is available to you here. Rapper's Locker is here as well. Snoop Dogg. I mean, the shop is just flowing. Did you guys like that pun? Because up here, or whatever it was, it said flow. Get it? It's flowing. Okay, anyway, the new emote is a desirable emote. It's icon, so I can't share the music, but if you hear the music and you like it and you want to pick it up, feel free to do so today. And then the last thing I was going to mention was the new 10-ball set that came out yesterday. If you missed it, that's available and you can pick it up here today. So yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. Kind of a lot to cover for what was admittedly a mediocre day. Thank you for the funny comments. I really appreciate that. Negativity is extremely easy and very common in our community, and it was really fun to see some funny comments down there. So I don't know, smile a bit, say something funny down there, and maybe you'll get a funny intro again. Last thing I want to talk about is Factor. Half off your first order if you guys sign up with my link. I get a huge bonus for every new sign up, so you're supporting me and allowing me to get future sponsors, and you're getting cheap food sent straight to your door. They are pre-cooked, pre-seasoned, everything's done for you. You just put it in the microwave, 2 minutes, and you're eating. It's a pretty good deal, so link down below if you guys want to take advantage of that. I am out of here. New video tomorrow. Subscribe, like the video, and yeah, I'll see you then.